it's your girl Kadisha, and you are watching the Kadisha Show channel. And today I'm going to be talking about the Idris Elba casting experience that was with Key Castings. I'm going to tell you exactly what took place and show you some feedback on what other people's thoughts were.
And I'm very ticked off. I came all the way from the north, you know, that way. All the way from the north that way, yeah? All the way down here from Leeds. Right. This is what happens. Organisation is the key. I didn't really anticipate what they were doing, but what did you expect? This was social media, you advertised it on. Even I saw it and I'm from the north, like I said, yeah, that way.
Absolutely total letdown. Only because, from my point of view, you cannot say Idris Elba, not from Hackney, not from where he's from, and not expect at least 10,000 people to come out. Right. This is what we have. The police are now here. It's caused such total chaos.
How long have you been here for?
I've been here about an hour.
An hour?
Yes.
And people have been waiting longer than you?
Absolutely, from about 4 o'clock.
And since you've come here, you've not even seen the door?
Not even seen. The police are at the door. Move along.
So what do you think could have been done differently?
Possibly just do a casting, don't mention the celebrity.
Okay, first of all, the flyer, it stated that they were looking for any look. It was a 1980s kind of vibe. It was paid work. The person behind it all, the actual director for it, was Idris Elba. Yesterday, I attended the casting that happened at Whitmore Community Centre. I got there at 3:30 and it was supposed to start at 4 o'clock. I found that the queue had already started to kind of emerge. It was already basically halfway down the street. But I thought, you know what, no worries, let me just join it anyway. To start with, the queues were not policed properly. There was no one there to keep anyone in check. So what happened was, people started queue jumping. So even if you were there at, say, 4 o'clock, and you were there and it came to 6 o'clock, if someone saw their friend, they would join the queue. So basically you'd be pushed back. Waiting time was ridiculous. People got there from before 4 o'clock and they still wasn't seen. People at the front of the queue still was not seen. I don't understand why. Eventually someone did appear in like a kind of neon type jacket. I don't know if he was supposed to be sort of security or whatever, but he stated to us that they weren't expecting so much people. But I'm a bit confused because if you put Idris Elba on a flyer, you need to expect a lot of people. So this actually caused frustration.
It was madness.
It was madness?
And a waste of time.
A waste of time in what sense?
In time. Time here for nothing.
How long were you here from?
6 o'clock. From about 6. I don't think anybody got in. No, people were getting in and then it got too crowded or something. Got to the side street here when a woman came and the man and said, yes, we want you, and so they kind of scouted us and took us round. When we got to the door, they said, no more in, that's it. That's enough information. There wasn't enough staff what they were looking for. Yeah.
Right.
So everybody turned up. Everybody saw it as an opportunity.
But you believe that they were looking for something special here?
Specific.
Right, specific.
Yeah.
There was grandmas there, granddads there, aunties there, uncles there. There was mums there with their babies in pushchairs to be seen. That's how deep it was, because obviously the flyer stated that they weren't looking for anything specific. So everyone came down.
It's a little messy. It's a bit confusing. Like, I'm not really sure if, like, now we have this statement, like, are we meant to go on it, or like, we're not really sure what's up.
So you felt that it was unorganized? Or do you feel that it was just, how do you feel?
I don't know, like the casting was so broad that it's like a lot of people like, yeah, that's me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna come down to there were a lot of people, maybe not enough time.
I just wanted to know how you felt the casting went today.
By the time we got here, it was over, basically.
Disappointed
right now.
Yeah.
Why are you disappointed?
This effort I went through.
I think that, well, you weren't here from the early part, but people were queuing for hours. Like, so how do you feel about, like, the organisation of everything?
The lady said that basically they wasn't expecting so much of a turnout, but you've literally left it as an open casting, especially to the black community.
And you've mentioned Idris Elba.
Yeah. Right. Do you know what I mean? Right? No, seriously. And our community don't necessarily get these kind of opportunities with people like that. Do you know what I mean?
So we got excited.
Yeah. So
there should have been a better organisation, whether it's age range, like you're specific for a certain age range at a certain time, or certain genders at certain times, or whatever.
Right. More security and more posts to say, like, you know, organised.
More organised, yeah.
Right, right.
But to be fair, when you see some of these youngins coming, some of these young people clearly have no idea what the 1980s was about.
No. Disappointed.
I just feel that they should have been given the opportunity to be seen, because people came from very far, and I mean, you know, to just stand there for 4 or 5 hours to not be seen is just unacceptable. I did manage to catch up with one person that actually got scouted from the crowd. But this person, for number one, he didn't actually have 1980s gear on. He said all they did was take his details and took a picture of him. So I was a bit confused why they couldn't actually get through that amount of people if that's all they were doing. Anyway, thank you very much for checking out this video, and I'll see you soon.